We believe that Bishop Scharfenberger, as the apostolic administrator, should release the secret files. He said, we're a family, we can fight like a family, we can have disagreements. Let's have disagreements, but let's put the truth on the table.
Boyd is predicting the diocese here will file for bankruptcy at some point. So coming up in our next half hour, we'll tell you Scharfenberger's take on bankruptcy and what he has to say about a future role for Bishop Malone in the diocese. And if you want to watch our full 30-minute panel discussion, you can do so on our WKBW app or any of the streaming devices on your screen.
We are protecting your family this morning. A warning from health officials concerning a Niagara Falls Taco Bell. One of the workers has tested positive for hepatitis A. People who visited that Taco Bell on Niagara Falls Boulevard between November 21st and December 1st should get the hepatitis A shot. Anyone who ate at the fast food joint before November 21st should watch out for flu-like symptoms, abdominal pain, and yellowing skin.
You know, we're talking 600 to 700 people, not far from the Niagara Falls Outlet Mall. Black Friday weekend, open till late at night. So there's a lot of opportunity for people to visit the establishment, and we just want to make sure that people are safe.
You can get a free hepatitis A vaccine at the Doris Jones Family Resource Building in Niagara Falls, right on 9th Street. They're going to be available from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. today and tomorrow.
6:06 on a Thursday, all new for you this morning. A former pharmacy worker who admitted to stealing millions of dollars in medical supplies will spend more than 2 years in prison. Antonio Rivera of Williamsville was convicted of fraud this summer. An audit at the CVS where Rivera worked found more than 20,000 boxes of diabetic test strips were missing. That's worth more than $2.5 million. Rivera was found to be stealing and selling those strips. On top of prison time, he'll wind up having to pay back that money to CVS.
Also this morning, a Buffalo teen is facing 75 years to life in prison related to a triple shooting from March. 18-year-old Josue Bermudez was found guilty of murder and attempted murder. Officials say he shot and killed 17-year-old Duron Allen outside the North Buffalo Community Center. He's also accused of injuring 2 other teens. He'll be sentenced January 29th.
6:07 this morning, 3 people are dead after a gunman opened fire near the Naval Shipyard in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The Navy says a sailor shot 3 civilian workers near the base before killing himself. 2 of those workers died. The 3rd is in the hospital. The shooting, though, happened just days before the anniversary of one of the most important events in U.S. military history. We're talking about the attack on Pearl Harbor.
The role that the shipyard played in World War II is pretty legendary, and the shipyard is well known for, you know, the amazing work they did then and the amazing work they continue to do. So this is certainly a tragedy for everyone here.
At this point, investigators are trying to piece together why he started shooting. Neither the victims nor the suspect's name have been released.
In the meantime, here at home, some local high school students are at the Toronto airport, and they're getting ready to head to Pearl Harbor. They're going to help commemorate the 78th anniversary of the day which will live in infamy. They boarded a bus to go last night. They're set to fly out within the hour. And we've been telling you over the past few days, the Lancaster High School Marching Band is representing New York in the annual Memorial Parade.
But now there are new questions about security looming over this ceremony. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Slauson here with us this morning, showing us how the school is ensuring the safety of your students. Jeff.
Yeah, good morning to you both. The marching band going through their plans for that trip. They packed up their things around midnight last night, and they headed out to the Toronto airport, where they fly out in just a few hours and land in Hawaii later today. In total, almost 100 students, parents, and faculty members will be traveling to Hawaii for the next 4 days. According to staff at Lancaster, there will be a few days in between yesterday's shooting and when the kids actually are arriving at Pearl Harbor itself. The travel company has said it's not anticipating any issues, as they expect an increase in security.
Well, we won't be actually at Pearl Harbor until Sunday, and I'm sure that security will be taken care of by then. And we work with Historic Tours, so they will make sure that we're very safe while we're there.
As for the trip itself, it's been about a year-long journey for these students to get to this point. They've put in thousands of hours of practicing for their patriotic-themed performance during the Pearl Harbor Memorial Parade that's happening on Saturday.
It's a huge honor. Just being like one of a select band out of New York State that got selected, it's an unimaginable feeling. I'm beyond excited.
The students will perform a tribute piece to the U.S. Air Forces, and they will return back in Western New York on Monday. Those students that are heading down to Hawaii did so through fundraising. The goal was originally to raise $76,000, and they ended up with $96,000. Ed, Katie?
Good for them. Congratulations.
And a really important honor. Coming up, some of you are going to be ringing in the new year with two of Buffalo's favorite police officers. Plus this.
You know, it's a shame. You got arrested for grand theft.
Why this judge berated a former UPS worker over his holiday scheme. Aaron?
It's a commercial that is taking over social media, plus the chocolate gift bag that you can get your family that's pretty pricey. It's all coming up next in your Rise and Grind.
All right, tracking some snow across the area this morning. We're going to find some light snow from Niagara Falls through Grand Island, the Tonawandas, Amherst, Buffalo over toward Cheektowaga. Snow down across the South Towns and the southern tier as well. The 219 and 16. You'll be dealing with some snow this morning. Let's take you to street level here in Blaisdell along 62, Lake Avenue, LaBelle Avenue, all seeing some light snow right now. We have winter weather advisories in effect for southern Erie, Wyoming, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties until 10 a.m. this morning. So for the morning commute, you'll need a little extra time. Sun's coming up today at 7:30. We'll see a little sunshine today, but you will find some snow. Steadier snow south of Buffalo, and it will slow down the morning commute.
Good morning, Elmwood Village and University Heights. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, take a look at our radar this morning. Scattered snow showers to start off your day. We have some light snow from Niagara Falls back through the Tonawandas, Amherst, Buffalo, and Cheektowaga. Some steadier snow showers across the higher hilltops south of Buffalo along the 219 and Route 16 this morning. So at the bus stop, you're going to find some snow showers. Temperatures will be near 30 degrees this afternoon. Partly sunny skies with temperatures in the low 30s.
You're 18 and you got a chance to work, and then you go and allegedly do something pretty stupid, stealing the packages.
New for you this morning, a holiday heist has a Florida judge fuming. A former UPS worker could spend up to 5 years in prison after police say he stole packages he was supposed to be delivering. And of course, this guy is caught red-handed in the act, allegedly. His name is Emmanuel Reagan. Miami police say he took a seasonal job with UPS so he could nab these packages.
They say he hid the packages in and under dumpsters when his coworkers weren't looking, and then clocked out and collected them later. In court, the 18-year-old was given quite a stern talking to.
I don't know if that's the path in life you want to take, but I would think not. I would think you'd want to stay out of trouble, get a good job, and have a nice life. Good luck to you, sir.
Well, at least she was nice at the end.
Well, there you go. He's now being held on $10,000 bail.
Anyway, why don't we just get out to Rebecca?
Oh, yeah. Rebecca's got your Rise and Grind this morning.
Good morning, guys. We're bringing you your Rise and Grind from Santa's Village this morning in the town of Tonawanda. So what's making headlines? This has probably been popped up all over your social media. The Peloton bike commercial is blowing up. The commercial features a woman who appears to be in good shape. She records a video blog after her husband gives her a workout bike for Christmas. Some people are saying it's sexist. Peloton says people are relating to the story. Peloton is standing by the commercial. The new year is right around the corner, so here's what dietitians are saying that are going to be the health trends for the next year. Some of the foods include non-alcoholic drinks like hops-infused sparkling water or alcoholic-free gin. How about some ancient grains, kind of like quinoa? They are nutrient-dense and high in fiber. Dessert hummus is definitely one I can get behind. The brownie batter one is really good too. And for this Christmas, you can give the gift of luxurious chocolates in a bag right from Fowler's. Fowler's is offering a Chocolate Bliss gift set for $1,500. It includes all the sponge candy, chocolate truffles, and even arrives in the armchair and blanket right to your house. There's also a 3-foot tall chocolate Santa in the bag. That sounds yummy. And I'm here with Santa at the Santa's Village in the town of Tonawanda. We'll be talking about all that's coming up next, this new attraction for this year, and people can visit. I'm going to sit on Santa's lap, and Katie and Ed will be back in a few minutes to talk about Santa's Village.
Oh, okay, sounds good, Rebecca. We'll see you then. We were laughing about that brownie butter
Santa. I
hummus.
appreciate it.
Rebecca just got a candy cane.
That's so sweet.
We can see it out of the corner of our eye here. Yeah, I know. Aaron's trying to say, oh, I don't like hummus.
Right,
I
but
said,
it's cookie dough.
It is brownie batter hummus. You would dip a cookie in it. I think you'll be okay with that one.
It's probably delicious. There's no garbanzo beans in that
like
one,
the
right?
idea of beans, yeah.
6:17, let's talk hockey for you this morning. It might be a late night if you're hoping to watch the Sabres game. They're in Calgary tonight for the first of a 3-game road trip out west. The last time they met, the Sabres actually lost in overtime to the Flames, but the Sabres are coming off a massive 7-1 win against New Jersey. Puck drop is at 9 tonight.
If you want to see paradise, you should do it. If you want to do something new, you should do it.
Well, you might be able to spend some time with two of Buffalo's biggest celebrities this New Year's Eve. The singing cops, officers Michael Norwood and Mo Badger, are going to be on hand this year to help you ring in the new year. This is all part of First Night at the Convention Center. Independent health workers detailed the big nights. We're talking about carnival rides, bounce houses, animals, and more. And the party doesn't stop at the Convention Center. They're going to bring the big bash to kids at Oshai Children's Hospital as well.
We are going to bring in superheroes and costume characters. We're going to have arts and crafts. We're even going to have some entertainers.
Well, First Night Buffalo runs from 5 until 10 New Year's Eve. Tickets cost $15. Kids 2 and under are free to attend.
And hey, speaking of holidays and all of the snow that comes our way, hopefully along with the white Christmas, we want to see your pictures of all the snow and the lights that are outside your home. Take a look at this picture from Deb H. in Sheldon. Your pictures, just like Deb's, can make it on our show. All you have to do is use the hashtag #SeeItOn7 when you're posting them on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. It's very picturesque.
Yeah.
But as the AAA was saying on Twitter this morning, you've got to be real careful and drive real slow because some of those roads are slick and snow covered.
And they're going to be slick and snow covered again this morning. You look at our 7 Super Doppler and you're going to find the snow showers are coming down across the area. We have some light snow across the region. We had some steadier snow earlier. Those snow showers, though, are starting to diminish, but again, just enough snow from Niagara Falls along 31 back toward Lockport. And you take the transit down toward through Amherst here over toward Clarence. You're going to find some snow coming down. And see here along Niagara Falls Boulevard, the 290, the 990, all dealing with that snowfall. Route 219, 16 through Holland, you're going to find some snow stretching all the way down toward Lime Lake and Machias. Again, enough snow to cover up the roads and the side streets that haven't been treated this morning and make them a little bit slick. Let's take a look at Elma Center right now. Bowen Road over towards Stone Ridge Lane, Meadowbrook Drive, Rice Road, all picking up snow. Same thing with Bolus Road this morning. And you're going to find you'll need a little extra time for the morning commute. Winter weather advisory still in effect for southern Erie, Wyoming, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties until 10 a.m. this morning for another 2 to 4 inches of snow on top of what you already have. Little light snow here in Buffalo, 32 degrees, winds out of the west at 18 miles per hour. 30 in Niagara Falls, 20s down across the southern tier. Wind chills, though, it feels like 20 in Buffalo, feels like 21 in Niagara Falls, and it feels like 17 in Jamestown. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast showing the snow this morning. Partly sunny skies later today. Another system rolls through tonight, brings us some snow, which will mix with some rain toward Friday morning, with temperatures a little above freezing early in the day on Friday. Some scattered snow showers will wind down. We'll find partly sunny skies on Saturday. Your forecast for today, morning snow, a general inch or so. Again, just enough to slow things down this morning, 2 to 4 inches south of Buffalo with a cool breeze today, your high 34. Tonight, we're in the 20s, mostly cloudy skies with some rain and snow arriving. Here's your 7 First Alert, 7-day forecast. That wintry mix on Friday, tapering off later in the day, low 30s on Saturday, partly sunny skies, mid 40s for game day Sunday with a mix of sun and clouds. Rain returns on Monday. Look at Tuesday and Wednesday, as temperatures will drop on Tuesday and we could see a pretty good lake effect event as we head toward the middle of next week. Want to show you what's going on here. On Monday, we'll have the rainfall with temperatures near 50 degrees. Watch what happens Tuesday afternoon. Pretty impressive cold front's going to come through later in the day. We'll see the rain change over to snow, and then that cold air comes across the lakes. As you can see, lake effect snow coming in off of Lake Erie as we head into next Wednesday. So it's something we're going to watch very closely for you as we head toward next week. Today, we are tracking that snow, and I'll continue to do so as the show moves along.
That band kind of looks like it just hovers on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Great.
Do
Several
not
day
look.
heads
That could
up.
be a big one.
Thank you. That 7 first alert is always so important.
All right, straight ahead. This is a decision that could affect thousands of you. We'll tell you how a new policy could hit Western New Yorkers hard.
But first, can you guess the top dog name of the decade? Coming up, what names are rounding out the most popular list for the early 2000s? It's 6:22. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News. Welcome back. All new for you this morning as we round out the year. We'd like to look back at some of the big trends that stuck around not only this year, but of course of the decade. And one thing is for sure, Americans love our dogs.
Okay, so this year, Bella is the most popular dog name of the decade.
Sure.
How about that? The website mydogsname.com put out a list of the most common names for this year, and Bella's actually topped the list for female dogs every year since the website launched about 10 years ago. And then, rounding out this year, Daisy, Luna, Willow, Roxy, the most popular names for girl dogs, and then Bear, Milo, Archie, Oreo, and Bailey, topping the list for boy dogs.
I actually thought about Bear for Theo back in, I think like 2012, 13 when we first got him. Anyway, we shared our article about this to our Facebook page, and a lot of you are responding with your pictures of your pups. So be sure to post your picture and your dog's name on our WKBW Facebook page.
So this brings us to our job of the day from our Hiring 716 initiative. Of course, highlighting job opportunities in Western New York. Pampered Paws and Play Doggy Daycare in Amherst needs a part-time daycare helper. You'd be responsible for grooming, playing with, cleaning up after the dogs. Pay is $11 an hour. You can find a link to apply at hiring716.com. Big changes are weeks away when it comes to criminal justice. We'll tell you why the state's doing away with cash bail and what some opponents want to do about it.
Plus the financial hurdles the Buffalo Diocese is facing and how the church's new leader is hoping to tackle those problems.
And right now on WKBW.com, you're going to find this headline. They're a pair of golden oldies, you might say. And get this, they're dropping an album. Find out how an 88-year-old and a 102-year-old are making it happen. That's right now for you under the national section of WKBW.com. It is 6:27. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
It's a snowy start to your Thursday.
For every meal we provide, SNAP can provide 12 meals.
How a new federal rule can make it harder for some people to get food stamps.
Plus, what's next for Bishop Malone in Buffalo after resigning from the diocese?
Then, in about 15 minutes, a special friendship forming between some of UB's basketball team and one lucky boy.
You're watching 7 Eyewitness News with Katie Moores, Ed Dranch, and 7 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Aaron Minkowski.
Bottom of the hour on a Thursday morning, taking you live outside to the 219 in the Orchard Park area. It is dark and early, but that snow is certainly coming down all around Western New York. We'll welcome you back inside the Weather Center here at 6:30. Thanks for being with us here on 7 Eyewitness News. We are tracking all of that snow falling all around town.
Yeah, much of it, Aaron, falling more south of the city of Buffalo today.
Yeah, the steadier snow south of the city, but we do have some snow here in the metro area and the north towns too. So we're all at least seeing some snow. You can see scattered snow showers across Western New York on our 7 Super Doppler. We'll head north first. Buffalo up toward Niagara Falls through Grand Island, back toward North Tonawanda, Amherst over toward Clarence and Pendleton, Lockport, Royalton, Heartland, as the snow continues to move off toward the east. A little more snow returning toward Lewiston and Niagara Falls. Then we head south along the 219 and Route 16. You can see some snow coming down from Concord through Springville back toward Ellicottville. So ski country getting some snow this morning. I'm sure that's great news for all you skiers. Winter weather advisories in effect for southern Erie, Wyoming, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties through 10 a.m. this morning for another 2 to 4 inches of snowfall on top of what you already have. 32 degrees with some light snow right now in Buffalo. Winds out of the west at 10 miles per hour, so it feels like it's 24 outside. Let's take a look at some of the cameras this morning, and we look at the 290 near Maine. We have some snow near the Blue Water Tower. Roads are wet. Temperatures right near the freezing mark. You're seeing a lot of brake lights as you make that bend around the 290 near Maine, heading toward the 90. Let's get you out the door then this morning. You'll be dodging some snowflakes. Will be a little bit slow for the morning commute, with temperatures holding in the low 30s today.
For every meal we provide, SNAP can provide 12 meals.
Soon it'll be harder for people who are unemployed to receive some of those SNAP benefits. Right now, the federal government is looking to make cuts to the SNAP benefits program. This new rule makes it tougher for states to waive work requirements for recipients. The federal government is citing lower unemployment rates as the reason for this change, and we're told this will impact Feed More Western New York's ability to help people here at home.
Anytime that SNAP benefits are taken away, it really impacts the whole community because private charities and organizations like Feed More Western New York can't make up that difference.
That work requirement will go in effect in April. Meantime, the Trump administration is looking into several more regulations for SNAP benefits. The Department of Agriculture estimates 3 million Americans would lose their benefits with possible additions.
Taking the next steps towards healing in the Catholic Church, Bishop Richard Malone, no longer the leader of the Buffalo Diocese.
I am here for you. I'm here to listen to you. I'm here to walk with you, and I'm here to help you heal.
And this morning, the man stepping in to replace him, promising change and offering hope for Western New Yorkers. That man, Bishop Edward Schwarzenberger, is now starting his first full day as the interim head of the Buffalo Diocese.
He's starting his tenure here about 2 years after groundbreaking reports uncovering a litany of secret documents and mishandling of sex abuse cases here in the Buffalo Diocese. As Scharfenberger gets to work, the financial future of the diocese is a big question mark. Right now it's facing bankruptcy because of the mounting lawsuits filed under that Child Victims Act. Bishop Scharfenberger says he plans to attack this issue quickly while bringing a new attitude to the diocese.
The prime concern that we have is that the good works that we do can continue and not be impeded. And then also that all of those who have legitimate claims and need to be helped and given assistance are not deprived of that as well, too. The survivors of sexual abuse are our family. I want everyone to know that we will treat it with respect.
The bishop says there are limited assets and resources to go around. The big challenge, he says, will be how they're distributed.
Now, meantime, many people are wondering what this means for the future of Bishop Malone. According to a statement from Malone himself, he'll continue to serve under Bishop Scharfenberger as Bishop Emeritus in Buffalo. Essentially, it's an honorary title that bishops retain when they retire or step down. Bishop Scharfenberger will get the final word about what Malone could do.
I like to see every person as a child of God that has a story that God loves deeply. And I think we need to treat one another with that respect.
It typically takes up to a year for the Vatican to appoint a new bishop. Vatican experts say Buffalo's appointment is likely going to be fast-tracked and will be in place before Easter. You can see our full coverage of Bishop Malone's resignation and our 7 Eyewitness News I-Team's groundbreaking reporting over the past 18 months. That's right now on our website, all under the section Fall from Grace.
6:35 on a Thursday. Starting next year, the state will have new criminal justice laws in place. Earlier this year, the governor's office approved a massive overhaul to the bail system. It eliminates cash bail and allows for more people to be released rather than sitting in a jail cell waiting for their court date. According to Governor Cuomo, similar systems are in place in other states like New Jersey and winds up helping them save money.
Which meant financial savings. We have seen crime continue to decrease in New Jersey. And you have to remember that most of the people who were impacted by this law had committed low-level offenses.
Data into our newsroom shows people who were released pending trial do show up to court more often. Still, police agencies are asking to put the brakes on this plan, even calling for a special session. No word, though, if that will ever happen.
It is being billed as one of the biggest games to watch this weekend. We'll tell you why Sunday's game against the Ravens could be huge for the Bills and how you can already get playoff tickets. Plus this, Rebecca.
We're at Santa's Village, where Santa himself is getting ready for all the good boys and girls. We'll tell you how you can come see this great Santa's Village attraction here in the town of Tonawanda, coming up next.
And let's take a look at your working for the weekend forecast. Low 30s on Friday with some rain and snow to start your day. Saturday will be a chilly day with some sunshine, low 30s. Game day Sunday, breezy with temperatures in the mid 40s under partly sunny skies.
All right, welcome back. The Bills looking forward to another highly anticipated game in 3 days, hoping to pull off a big upset as the top team in the league, the Ravens, come to town. A win would secure a playoff spot for the Bills, and their success this season has a lot of fans remembering Bills teams of the past.
So in your morning buzz this morning, we're talking Bills hype. Right now they're 9-3, and starting today you can actually buy playoff tickets for the Bills. A new NFL policy makes it so you can buy playoff tickets if your team is first in their division or within 3 games of the top spot. So we want to hear from you. Will you buy Bills playoff tickets when they go on sale today? They are refundable, but take a look on Twitter. 37 people voting already so far this morning, and it's pretty evenly split.
Yeah.
We're giving you 3 options here. Get them while they're hot, way too early, and ask me after Sunday. The majority here, by a slim margin, say ask me after Sunday.
I got to tell you also, I think Bills fans have some superstitions that run with them.
Like
and
you don't open Fruity Flakes after 10 years?
Yeah, something like that. And you definitely don't eat them, but how are you feeling, by the way?
Fine. I mean, they were crispy.
Good. Well, nice to know that they hold up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that they maybe don't want to get them yet on the off chance.
I'm on the Ask Me After Sunday category as well. I think it's way too early to put the cart before the horse, and you never know what's going to happen. Fingers crossed, though, they make it to the playoffs. I believe, just not ready to spend my money just yet.
There you go. All right, let us know what you think. That polls right now on our Twitter. Straight ahead, a downtown demolition leaves a small business in dire straits. Could this have been prevented? We'll tell you what the city has to say.
And how a young boy finds some new friends on the UB basketball team. But first, at 6:41, some breakfast for your brain about the 21st Amendment. It's boozy. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
In the town of Tonawanda, you're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
This morning, Ellicott Street is back open after a partial building collapse led to what you just saw there, an emergency demolition. It happened at 435 Ellicott. It's right near Maureen's Flowers in Toutant. Turns out this building has been unsafe for a while. It's been condemned since August when the chimney and part of the building collapsed. According to city officials, the owner was taken to housing court after failing to make necessary repairs from that first collapse. Last the city heard, the owner was waiting on the insurance claim before work could start. And now, tenants like Two Wheels Bakery are faced with significant setback.
We are in a transition phase where we are opening a new location in Black Rock on Grant Street, and we had hoped to get our stuff out of this location later this week, but obviously that's not going to happen.
Well, 7 Eyewitness News reached out to that downstate building owner, and we have yet to hear back this morning.
I feel for that bakery owner. All of her equipment was inside. Terrible. All new for you this morning, a chance encounter on an airplane led to a big opportunity for one Buffalo boy. 11-year-old Justice had some big fans come to his championship YMCA basketball game, like really big and really tall. They're UB basketball players.
7 Eyewitness News reporter Madison Carter introduces us to them and their unique friendship.
11-year-old Justice Niver sends a text to his new friend, a friend he actually met through his grandma.
My grandma gave Savion my contact, and then he texted me.
Grandma Roxanne Kish thought Savion and Justice might have a few things in common after meeting Savion on her flight last week.
All of a sudden I looked up and there was these 2 young boys, and they said, "Are these seats taken? Can I sit there?" And I said, "Sure."
After her chance encounter with the UB basketball team, Kish asked a small favor.
I said, "Why don't you, with permission, get in touch with Justice and maybe give him some pointers?" And he was so happy to do that, and he did.
But the UB guard took things a step further.
And I told him to tell me when his next game was, and he told me his next game was his championship game.
Justice's undefeated team had its championship game Sunday.
He came at halftime, so in the first half, I was just looking at the door while I was playing, not paying attention.
Savion brought along his teammate David Nickelberry to cheer on Justice from the stands.
I love the community. I committed to Buffalo, and not just to the program, but to the city. I love it here.
A tough thing to do in the middle of a season and the end of a college semester.
Me and Say actually got our homework done ahead of time so we could go see him play. So we went before practice, and then after the game, we went to right to practice.
A few chance moments on a plane.
I started showing videos.